Chapter 4 just released in Build Your Base, and today I'm spending 50 hours straight grinding the update to try and make the most OP base in the game. But with the new chapter comes new bosses and new base build strategies. Will the new blocks and weapons be enough to fend them off?
Man, I hope so, because this update, this last update wasn't it. It might look like a party, but like... I'm ready for the next chapter, bro. Looks like updates in 10 minutes. Actively working on it. That's perfect time to take out a pinata. You want to see a magic trick? Ah! Hey! Well, would you look at that? Haters would say that was sped up. Well, we did that. Looks like the update's gonna be happening in 7 minutes, which is great, because that gives me plenty of time to spend the candies that I have, all 2,300 of them. So we're gonna go over to this guy. We're gonna go ahead and just buy this once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then we're gonna open the crates to get half dog water, half, okay, I'll take that. Bro, I still haven't gotten this. Why do I have such poop luck? Sure, it's only a 0.25% chance, and I have a higher chance of getting struck by lightning. Like, I want it, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm literally 13 short from getting one of these. I now have to get 3 of these, which is cool and all, but like, I don't have a chance of getting any of the weapons that I want because these 4 are basically dog water as well, and I have 3 of these already. I can only hold 1. What do I need another one for? Honestly, I probably just shouldn't have bought that. I probably just should have only waited until I had enough for another one, especially when I get that. Okay, I did get one of those though, so I guess I'll take that. All right, cool. Now that we've spent all of our candies, the only thing that we can do now is wait for chapter 4. And I have been grinding the past few days to do one thing and one thing only. Get a whole bunch of money for when the new chapter drops, because with the new chapter comes new blocks. And well, to use those new blocks, we're gonna need to make some room. Now, if you've played this game before, you should know that to unlock a new chapter, you have to get to a certain amount of waves. Chapter 2, you had to get to wave 100. Chapter 3, you had to get to wave 200. So, like, I guess chapter 4, you got to get to wave 300. But considering I've gotten to wave 1.2 thousand, something tells me it's not going to be hard. So I guess, like, I should probably prep my base for trying to get to wave 300. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to do it by just using this turret right here and absolutely nothing else. Oh my gosh, it's a bubble party. All right, I'm ready for the update. It's time to fight. You guys not like bubbles? It's my bubble party. Stop dying. Well, chapter 4, here we come. Man, look at all these people who showed up to my bubble party. I guess you could say this party killed. They didn't even get to touch it. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna be great. Wait, we just got to wait 300. Oh, did I miscalculate that? Was it wave 400? Gosh dang it, now I gotta wait again. All right, you know what? We're just gonna speed through until we get there. All right, let's try this again. Nobody has still even come close to the bubbles. Oh, no. 400, and we're still going. What is happening? Where's the next chapter? Is it wave 500? Also, why does it say my best wave is now 500? It looks like everybody's best wave is now 500. I got kicked off the leaderboard again. Gosh dang it. Well, we're definitely gonna have to change that. We just gotta wait again. I still need somebody to just come touch these turrets. Like, nobody has even come close yet. We're already at wave 426. Did I say 426? I'm at wave 500, and one by one has made an appearance, and he left. Oh, wait. Finally, chapter 4. What is this? Oh, it's my dreams and aspirations. Yep, just like my dreams and aspirations, I just got completely annihilated. Now he gets thrown into screen. What the heck, man? Here we are in chapter 4. The circus is in town. And first things first, I gotta go see the shop. What is in the shop? What is in this new chapter? Oh my gosh, the basic turret is 1 million? And then it's 5 million, and then it's 10 million, and then it's 20 million, and then it's 40 million. Oh my goodness. That's rough, bro. That's insane. Over on the blocks, we got a barrel block, a pumpkin block, and a circus block. Oh wait, these are actually in stock. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those right there. It's 12 million, which is a whole 6 times more expensive than the hacker block was. Meaning that, yeah, these probably are gonna be way worth it. What we got on the decor side of things? Looks like it's pretty much the basic, just different versions of it. Might as well just go ahead and start grabbing all these. After all, I've been saving, and for the past few days of grinding, I've been waiting for this chapter update just so that I could spend my, you know, $3.4 billion. So I'll go ahead and buy everything in stock. Might as well buy these right here. And I think it's time that we do some testing. Right after I check out what this thing is. Wait, limited subspace event? 7 days left. Chance to contain. Nothing. Wait, it says I have one key. I can open it. What does it give me? Also nothing. Defeat 5 subspace enemies. Subspace enemies spawn every 6 minutes. Okay. Pinata event's still in the middle. Chapter 4 is done. I think it's time to end my party because now we got to do some testing. I want to see how this turret right here compares with the new stuff. We'll go ahead and get a... Oh. Well, that didn't do good. Didn't go over well, did it? Okay, so that one doesn't even get past 1 wave. How about this? That one's even worse. Guys, this one isn't worth it at all. Don't do it. Maybe this one will work out better for the faster enemies. Or not. Okay. Somebody explain to me how this one is still better despite being way cheaper to even buy. Okay, it's not much better. Jeez, it's just so hard. We're gonna need to do a lot of grinding for this. Let's see how the blocks stack up. First, the hacker blocks. I got 600 of these things. Please don't tell me they're completely obsolete now. They're completely obsolete now. Great. Man, this game really needs to enable some kind of fusing so I can get rid of all this inventory of blocks that I don't actually need anymore. I love how I literally grinded for 3 weeks straight getting all this stuff, and now they're completely useless. All right, let's try this. I literally only got to 1 thing. Let's buy some of these and buy some of these. All right, let's test out the barrels. This should actually at least last 1 round. Or not. Gosh, dude, these puns are not it. All right, what about the pumpkins? It's a little better, but not much. All right, let's test out this new block here. And there we go. That's the kicker. Yep, this is the best block in the game now. Saw that one coming. All right, so just like we always thought, this block is better than the hacker block, barely. This block is better, definitely, and this block is definitely the best. I think all we need to do is just go ahead and buy as much as these as possible, and oh, dude, the thing actually stocked? Are you kidding me? Oh, that was OP, but it costs 40 million. So I think what I need to do now is to just start building up my new stock, buying anything and everything from all the different circus blocks and all of the different decor. And over on the defense side, pretty much everything from this down. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 5 hours, spending all of my money. We'll see where we're at the end of this. For you, it'll be like 2 seconds. Power of editing, baby. Let's do it. Did I say a few hours? I actually meant a few days. Yeah, it's been literally 2 days of a non-stop grinding from the fights of the base to the buying of all these different items here. And what I have to show for it is, well, 126 of these, 53 of these, 17 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, and a bunch of other rando items, including 369 of these bad boys. And when we couple that on top of everything that we already have, well, we probably could make a pretty OP looking base. We're gonna need to make an OP base because it looks like the base waves have gotten out of control. Look at this, man. You have to get over 1,500 waves to even be seen in the top 100. That is insane. Almost as insane as my YouTube friends, like completely going insanely mental on the amount of Robux spent. 387,000 for Russo, 325 for Gravy Catman, and I just passed the 100,000 mark. I already feel bad about doing that. I don't want to spend more, but luckily I don't think we have to, because on top of all the grinding and the amount of time that we spent in the game, we've actually can utilize some other items, like all the candy that we still have. Yeah, the pinata event's still going on, and I heard word around the street is that they actually changed some of the items here so that now these bubble blasters are crazy OP and these cannon blasters are well, they're less OP, so that still gives us a reason to go through and actually buy these crates. So I think we're just gonna do that. We're gonna buy them, we're gonna open them, we're gonna hope that we get something good, and then the game is gonna not reward us at all. Well, that was fun. Let's try one more time. It says epic, but it was definitely not an epic pool. But that's okay, because the other thing that's going on after this update is this thing right here, this limited event. And as you can see, it says 4 days left. Yeah, see, I told you I spent a couple of days. And in that couple of days of mindless grinding, well, I have 145 tickets. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things that we can get. Looking at the thing, and the subspace crystal is definitely something we want. Probably want this subspace plasma gun as well. Maybe the subspace rail gun. And it looks like we're probably going to get a lot of these blocks. 145 keys. Judging by the math, that probably means I'm going to be ending up with 100 of these blocks. But if we get less than that, honestly, I'll take it. This is probably also going to take a minute. So I guess we'll montage it, shall we? No shot. I just got one of these. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. We actually did it. I got one of these. I got two of these. I got some of these. And I got a whole bunch of these. I still got 115 left to do. But look at this thing in all of its glory. All right. I just got to see. What is it? We'll do. Oh, okay. Yeah, this thing is crazy OP. And I love it already. Oh my gosh. The real question, though, is how do these blocks stack up to these blocks right here? We'll do a little bit of a test. Throw some of these down. Put 7 of these blocks down and fight. And we'll get to wave 503, whereas these blocks get us to 505, meaning that the circus blocks are still better, but they are better than the pumpkin blocks, because that only made it to 502. All right, cool. So I guess I'll still go ahead and do all this. Honestly, this is going to take a minute for me, but for you, we're done. Oh, I had no idea this. Are you kidding me? I could have done this for 2x the rewards. What? Oh, I feel so dumb. Why did I do that? Well, you live, you learn, I guess. It just sucks because this is what I got, and I could have got double that if I just had the other thing active. Man, that is annoying. Oh, well, we're going to clear off our plot, and using the items that we do have, we are going to start building a base to hopefully have something that can rival these guys here. Top 50 is kind of what I'm looking for, but the question is, what base are we gonna do? Because with new chapters comes new enemies and new bosses, and with new bosses comes new strategies. And I think just by looking at what I've been doing for the past few days and getting up to 1.3 thousand waves by myself without really even trying, I have noticed that everything still kind of funnels to the middle. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. Just like before, we'll put all of our best weapons in the back. But I want to change it up just a little bit, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some weapons kind of off to the side as well. And once I have all of the big, powerful weapons down, then we can start utilizing the smaller ones. Like this guy right here, which we'll put in the very back, followed by a whole bunch of these guys right here, coupled with one of these, all of my staffs, these laser guns here. Then we're going to shift our focus from the offense to the defense as I put down these circus blocks. We'll kind of build our defenses like this, and then I think I'm going to start putting some of these crazy guns on top, followed by a bunch more of these doors right here, with the final wave of defenses right here as well. We'll stack this one up 4 high, then we'll put the last laser doors on top, finish it off with even more powerful guns, and then before we work on the front, well, we need to work on the back, filling all of the spaces inside with just a bunch of firepower. And soon, it'll go from looking like this, And as you can see, we started filling up our base with a whole bunch of cannons, but I have this outside here part still left to do. And it's mainly because, as great as these cannons are, one very bad side effect is that they just don't have that much range. And so, like, the further out you are away from the base, the less damage it's actually gonna do. And so that's where our bubbles come in. I want to be able to use these for as long as possible. And so we're gonna fill our entire perimeter with these bubble cannons. And once we're done with the bubble cannons, we'll fill the perimeter with some of our other really good weapons. And then after everything is filled, we can turn our attention back towards the front, where I think we'll finish off using these weapons. Once we do all of this, we will finish it off with the front, which I guess in this case consists of using these things. And so the final base looks like this. And honestly, man, I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. We got a lot of defense right here, followed by another line of defense right here. We got things that'll kind of feed all the enemies to the middle. And in the middle, we've got all some really heavy hitting things that also have a lot of short ranges, with the outside being filled with a bunch of long range weapons. Couple that with now owning this thing right here, but still being able to use this turret right here that's always gonna be 110% as good as my best weapon. This thing is like gonna be my forever weapon. I think we're ready to go. The only thing left to do is to fight. And again, this is gonna take literally forever. We're starting at wave 500, but if I'm gonna get on the leaderboard, I'm gonna literally have to go 1,000 waves before I even hope to get on the leaderboard. It's probably gonna take like literally hours. So I guess instead we'll just speed ahead until we see some legit action, because honestly, it's gonna be like this for the next 45 minutes at least. Well, let's do it. All right, we're 1,000 in, and we finally have started to see some bosses. We saw a claw guy, some kind of ghost, and now these shadow lords, and honestly, they're taking out everything, but are doing exactly what I wanted them to do with this base. Get funneled to the middle to get completely knocked out. I will say that, like, it looks like I should have probably put more things down lower, but I'm not really worried about it because of how crazy things are going to get once they get past this next level. And considering they're not really getting past it at all, I think we're okay. The guns overhead are doing their job, and as the big bosses come in, they'll take the guns overhead out, leaving just this little section here of defenses that we have to worry about. But honestly, bro, we're already 1,000 in, and we still got all that base. I still got a revive. I'm not really worried about how things are going, so we'll just check in about 200 waves. 1,200 waves in now, and well, we got some more bosses, but honestly, not much has changed. Everybody hit this wall full of these crazy sub-particle block-looking things, and nothing has really happened. But wait, oh, these guys these guys are actually pretty strong. It took out quite a bit, but it looks like all it did was just kind of get rid of some weapons, and it looks like everybody's about to hit the next wall of defense, which is again gonna be pretty hard for them. Needless to say, we are rocking. If we look up at the top, 1.3 thousand waves is my best so far, and I think we're gonna have no issues whatsoever getting there, considering I have not even 25% of my base gone at this moment. Oh my gosh, dude, this is actually crazy. Well, the only thing left to do is continue. $1,250, $1,300, $1,350, $14. Wait. What just happened? Wait, how did things just die all of a sudden? What do you mean I just got to $13.99 and the thing ended? What the heck just happened? That was not what I expected. Something crazy happened. I don't know what it was. Oh no, they're just completely annihilating the bottom. All right, I think we see what's going on. I think that we're gonna have to redo everything right here at the bottom. Just go all in on the defenses, put all the offense stuff above, because they are just going through this like nothing. You know you have a good base when the whole base gets destroyed, and you know you have a bad base when only part of your base gets destroyed, and well, this is a bad base. Let's see what wave we get to. All right, we're we're now at 1450, and I can kind of see what's happening here. The middle is still being taken out left and right, but we can kind of see how all the blocks are being taken out. And as you can see, everybody starts kind of spread out and works their way to the middle. In the middle area, it looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide before it comes out to then 9 wide to then 11 wide and then 13. So you go in 2 and then you need 11 wide, then go in 2 more, then you need 9 wide, and then you go in 3 and then you need 7 wide, and then it kind of stays 7 wide from then on. That is what we need to do. Like, I guess we'll just let this die and see kind of where we end up, and then we'll make the little changes that we need. It's over. We got to 1,500 waves, which is enough to put us at number 70 on the leaderboard. Honestly, that's not bad, but we can do better. And so we get rid of this to make room to this. And as you can see, we've definitely changed up our strategy quite a bit because the middle now is all one solid block. We got a bunch of 3x3s, then we move it to a 5x5s, then 5x7s, and then we kind of shrink it down again. And instead of doing the really high blocks defense, we keep those offense so that we can instead have a really strong core. So everything in the back is 3 high. And as you can see, as the enemies start to take out this base, it'll be met with a row of 3x10, 3x9s, then 3x7s. And then it goes to the strong core in the middle that you see. And then surrounding that really strong core is a really strong offense with these weapons in the front, all of my really good long range weapons on the sides, and we top it off with these heavy hitters back here in the back. I think this is actually going to be the best strat for this go around. There's only one thing left to do. We have to test it. I'm not going to make you sit here again. We're just going to see what it looks like when it gets to wave 1,500. Up getting further without a revive, but as soon as we did the revive, those shadow bosses are just so insane. This is definitely the right strategy. We're definitely on the right track, but we're just gonna need some better offense and maybe a little bit more defense as well. Make sure you cover the core. Feel free to put as many offensive weapons on the top 2 rows because honestly, everything just kind of keeps going on underneath, and that seems to be the play. I'll keep working at this. You can let me know your strategies down below because who knows, maybe one of you guys out there are onto something crazy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck with your bases. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Check out these next videos from me if you're bored, and I will see you there.
Feels like a movie. Everybody's